If you were given a mystery basket of ingredients and an entire homebrew store to play with, what would you make? Willet Beer is back, and today we're challenging 2 local brewers to use a mystery basket of ingredients to make whatever they can with whatever they've got access to in this full homebrew supply store. The world is their oyster, but let's see what their ingredients are.
My name is Hayden. I'm a home brewer here for my second Willet brew. A little nervous for what the guys have in store for me today.
Hayden, what did you say when you introduced yourself?
I said my name is Hayden, and I like to brew beer, and that this is going to be a good time.
Okay. My name is Ryan. Sometimes I brew beer. This is going to be a bad time.
All right. I got something orange. Okay. Sweet potato cubes.
Ooh, cinnamon. Making fireball.
Coconut sugar. All right.
Sweet potato cubes. I like it.
I feel, okay, cinnamon sticks. I was a little concerned when I felt that one.
Coconut sugar.
Open for, oh, vanilla wafers.
Vanilla wafers.
And more cinnamon sticks. Okay, I think so far a pretty decent start. Definitely easier than lobsters.
My brain is currently not putting these ingredients together.
All right, you ready for the challenge ingredient?
Yeah.
It's heavy. Solid. Beet carrot orange juice. Definitely going to be a discolored beer.
What am I supposed to do with that? I need to do a little bit of research and some brainstorming.
So as in previous episodes, they have to use the challenge ingredient, but out of the other 4 ingredients, they only need to use 2. However, more points will be given if more of the ingredients are used, and you can taste those ingredients in the final product. Let's give them some time to think and then check in on with them when they're ready to start brewing.
Juice isn't bad. I wasn't mad about it.
Yeah, I hate beets. Beets are like my least favorite.
I thought it was okay.
Pickled beets? Oh no.
Okay, so after some thinking, I think what I'm gonna do is a cream ale because of these vanilla wafers and the coconut sugar and the cinnamon. When it comes to the challenge ingredient though, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to incorporate that and not destroy the beer. So I think what I might do with it is throw it in there right as I go into the fermenter and just hope it doesn't go in super thick and a lot of that sugar will ferment out and I'll just be left with the pure flavor from it. And hopefully it's not super muddled from using all 4 of those.
And you're gonna kick Hayden's ass.
And I'm gonna kick Hayden's ass, physically and in the challenge.
Perfect.
I have no idea what I'm going to do now. I was leaning towards like something that highlights these guys here, stouty, and then let this kind of cool color come through from this beet juice. I don't know, might flex over to something sour. I really like the flavor of this coconut sugar. I think this is delicious. It goes really nice with these. Probably going to leave out the cinnamon, whatever I end up doing. That's where I'm leaning right now.
Well, let's heat up some water and get them started mashing in.
All right, my recipe is super simple. It's just gonna be Pilsen malt, some flaked rice to kind of crisp and clean it up, and some flaked corn for that sweetness and flavor.
Mine's going to look so cool.
Where are you gonna find the Pilsen? Who's Pilsen?
Pilsen?
Yeah.
Unless I emptied out the bag yesterday, which I might have. Should be, oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that's definitely not gonna be enough. Be back. Get Hayden.
Bye, Ryan.
All right, Ryan got distracted, so I'm gonna go ahead and get mine going. I'm just gonna start filling up malts until things start feeling right. So we'll start with maybe it's like a little pale ale base here. proximity pail. £10, 3 ounces, good round number. I would like some dark Munich. I see Munich here.
We do have dark Munich.
We do have dark Munich somewhere, okay. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I do like Golden Naked Oats a lot. Got some cookies in the beer already. Let's do that. Not much. Just a little bit. 10 ounces of the Golden Nakeds. Look at this is the perfect amount. This is exactly what I wanted. Was whatever's in there. That's how much we're using. All right. It's about 8 ounces, so that's. Yep, 12 ounces total.
Yeah, that's a good shot. You only keep it 2 corn and 3 rice. Yeah.
That's not that much. Here's something if I can.
All of a sudden they pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, put up to Mexico camp last year.
Actually, honestly, if it's related, what kind of brewing question is it? I need
This smells like baby food potatoes, so, but I have them pre-microwaved. I was gonna do half the bag, but it kind of slipped out, so we'll leave them around that much left. There, 1.1 mLs Glucobuster.
Give me a drop.
Right.
Do not inhale. It will cause you to not feel good.
You can drink it though, you just can't inhale it.
Mm-hmm.
Put a little drop in mine.
Oh, you want to drop?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right. Got my juice heading in. Kind of just want to see what color this turns it.
Just dump the rest of it. You're already there.
So we're gonna do this by feel. I'm gonna add about a cup or so of the coconut sugar. About 15 minutes left in the boil at this point.
All right, we're up at a rolling boil now. I got 1.5 ounces of Northern Brewer. I was originally gonna do just 1 ounce, and I smelt it, and I was like, maybe that flavor will go good in the beer. So got that going in. I'm also gonna boil this coconut sugar. Again, I don't really know how much of this to use, but the smell and taste on it seems pretty intense, so I'm not gonna try to go too hard and overpower everything else. I don't know if it's gonna retain all of that coconut flavor. So what I might do is save some of this and taste it after fermentation and see how much of the coconut I get, and then add some before kegging. That's gonna be my plan. Just a wee bit more. Because of the cream ale. So I'm gonna put in some more of these vanilla wafers. I know I already got some of that flavor and sugar out in the mash, but I think boiling will be beneficial for it too. All right, we're done boiling. We're at the volume that I want. A little bit earlier than expected, but we're gonna go ahead and kill the power, get this unplugged, and then I'm going to make somebody help me carry this into the kitchen so we can start cooling it down. And then I'm gonna add in that beet juice. Hey Hayden, are you in the middle of something?
Not yet.
Can you help me carry this? You're going to the kitchen. Thanks, Peter. Just everyone grab a clamp. Oh, shit. Here.
I got it.
All right. We're going up on the counter.
We're gonna end up spilling it.
Because we're too busy fucking around carrying it.
All of a sudden there's 5 hands on the cord and none on the...
It's pretty tasty.
You should run that pump while it's still hot. Get it all steamy.
Oh yeah, good point. Okay, moment of truth. I just killed the heat, so I'm gonna throw in this beet juice and start cooling it down. I'm gonna keep this bottle so I know what it was in case I need to add more later. I actually don't. Based off of Hayden's beer so far, he's not tasting the beets at all. So maybe I'll need to add some, like, post-fermentation, but we'll see. So what we're gonna do now is our chiller. Yoink. $10.66, $10.68. All right, I'm gonna be pitching Lutra Quike. I didn't really have much justification for it, although I know it's gonna get it nice and crispy clean. Because right now we're sitting at 10.68, which is pretty crazy for a cream ale. And hopefully this flavor will kind of help it not be disgusting like it is now. Right, my brew day is complete. As you saw, I ended up pitching Lutra Quike. My next steps going forward is with the cinnamon sticks, I'm going to use them as a 3-day dry hop. And then I'm gonna taste it and see how we're doing with the coconut sugar coming through and that beet carrot juice and see if I need to add more of that too. I'll just go buy another one. But yeah, brew day's done, ready to go home.
Meanwhile.
All right, it's looking a little cloudy still. Went for an extended boil to hopefully kind of break some of this up, but Irish moss really just to kind of finish the deal here, heading in towards the end of the boil. Alrighty, we are all chilled down, all clean on the inside here. Brainstorm some yeast ideas. Still cloudy. Oh well, is what it is. We'll see what happens here. Get that thing splashing on that rod. Gravity time. Oh, look at that beautiful color. 71.
71-ish.
Ultra cloudy here. We do see some separation here towards the top, but even that top section there is looking a little murky gross. So I'm gonna take some clarity ferment here, gluten reducer, protease enzyme in there. Hopefully should clear some of that out. I'm thinking a lot of this is cookie gunk, so I'm thinking this should be pretty nice, at least dropping some of that out. It'll also make this gluten reduced, so that's helpful, I guess, for people. All right, yeast is next. I'm gonna be kind of leaning for beer to guard-ish. Trying out like a little bit of a weird yeast combo. Got this Lal Brew Farmhouse Hybrid Saison style yeast. I'm hoping it's kind of similar to like a rustic. And then I got Pub here from Imperial just to kind of tone some stuff down a little bit. We'll be fermenting room temp around 66, 68 degrees. So this will still have plenty of heat for the farmhouse characteristic to pull forward. But pub should help us out, tone it back a little bit. And pub drops real nice. So again, I'm really concerned on how murky gross this is gonna look. So I think the pub puts us at a good advantage there. Yummy. All right, we just wrapped up here. Overall, pretty smooth brew day, outside of a little bit of some weird mash temperatures, but I think everything was just fine during the mash because we got a 1071 final grav. Ended up doing about an ounce of Centennial just at the start of the boil, shooting for around 30-ish IBUs there. Don't really care too much about the hops here, just want to balance out some of that sweetness once this beer is finished up. Hopefully pretty dry from that Saison yeast. I'll probably taste it here towards the end of fermentation, see where things are at. I'm a little nervous for the cinnamon. Probably not going to be adding that. May add a little bit more beet juice. Right now, there's not really much beet character to the beer. That's the ingredient we're supposed to be highlighting. So I think I'm going to need some more beet juice to really push that flavor forward a little bit, or at all, really, at this point.
So it sounds like Ryan's going with more of a neutral cream ale base, and he's going to really try to show off the vanilla that comes from, I think, what they both got, which is a lot of vanilla flavor from the vanilla wafers. And he's going to kind of make a cakey style cream ale from what I'm gathering, whereas Hayden is going to probably lean into some yeast flavors and go something Belgian. He's going to try to kind of develop some more flavors with maybe some of the subtle nuances from the coconut and maybe add in the cinnamon. He hasn't really decided yet. Either way, I think they're kind of both up in the air which one's going to clean up. I think the best brew, because of how neutral they seem to both be going, the best brew, the best actual technique might end up being the one that wins out on this.
1 weekend of pampering later.
All right, day 2 of fermentation. I got some carrot juice here. Uh-oh. There we go. Just to kind of lean into the carrot aspect of the beet juice. I figured this would be kind of like a little cheater way for me to kind of ignore the beet, because I definitely ended up with a really orange beer. Hoping that this is the perfect amount. Right there, 30 ounces or so.
Come on. 10. 10-ish? Yeah, 10-10. What was my starting? 1068 to 1010? Damn.
That's 58. That's like 7.2%.
That's interesting.
Does it suck?
Yeah.
Pretty bad, honestly.
Doesn't really taste like much.
Yeah, like, what is that bitterness? What if that bitterness is the beet juice? So I think what I'll do.
Add more cinnamon.
I think it's like almost acetone, and I think that will probably settle out.
Well, I know for sure I'm gonna throw some cinnamon sticks in there. I think at this point, because I can't get any of the other ingredients really, I'm just gonna try to push the cinnamon forward. I don't know how many sticks is good. One more? Probably fine.
The next day.
I'll just give introspective looks. I'm not going to give any notes. Just looks. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Do you want to start with?
I put mine on the left.
Yeah, I put yours on the left as well.
Okay, so
yeah.
you said let's start with mine, and then you grabbed mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So the beers are kegged, carbonated, and ready to taste. Let's go ahead and bring in all the judges, and we're gonna taste these and decide which one wins based on 1, which one represents the ingredients best, and 2, which one we would actually drink the most of. Let's start with this one.
So I do think that the extra orange juice did kind of make this, or carrot juice, make it more orange. Well, it was an orange colored carrot juice.
Honestly, it tastes pretty normal. Nothing is like sticking out too much to where I'm like, what the hell is that?
The Belgian yeast kind of takes the forefront of the beer.
A lot on the nose.
Maybe you can start to get some of that vanilla cookie.
I get slight notes of carrot, but not aggressively carrot.
Honestly, to me, I just think the Belgian yeast is just very there.
I agree. A little bit heavy.
It's funky. Yeah, I don't know if I honestly pick up on anything other than just the Belgian yeast. Probably just because I hate Belgians.
I definitely taste the Belgian yeast, but undertones of carrot. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it.
This one, I know is Hayden's. Super, super Belgian-y. I actually really like that Belgian flavor.
Yeah, I enjoy this type of flavor.
I'm a Belgian fan, though. I understand that not everybody likes Belgians, but I actually really like that.
Yeah, I don't really get much else, but
it is kind of hard to pick out other flavors.
It's pleasant though. I think it's pretty easy drinking.
I'm having a tough time picking up the orange part of it, but I do get beet. I get like the earthiness kind of. I think that goes away. It goes with some of, maybe if there's some dark malts in there or something like that. I also get I get some carrot, and I think I get sweet potato. Like if I really pick at it, like it's not obvious.
Yeah.
It's not like, wow, these flavors are there. But if I really like go in and like try to dissect the flavors, I think I get that sweet potato and maybe some earthiness from some tubers. Is that what they're called? Root vegetables?
Sure. Taters.
Taters.
I think I'm getting more of the carrot now. A little bit as I'm drinking it and kind of getting used to that Belgian character. Some of that carrot's coming through a little bit more. I'm pretty surprised, honestly. I thought this was going to be a little bit more, it was a vanilla bomb heading into pitching yeast. And I'm actually kind of happy some of that faded a little bit into the background.
Yeah, that yeast definitely, it took over a little bit, which I think was for the better, because you don't have any of those weird flavors jumping straight out at you, making the beer just not taste good.
It's kind of got that like farmhousey honey sweetness to it, but there's a funk, which is, you know, farmhouse, but spicy funk.
You want to hop over to yours?
Yeah, why not?
I think yours is really pretty.
It's beautiful.
Like, I mean, this is a great Valentine's Day beer.
Whoa, much different smell. I get those vanilla cookies on the nose straight away. Pretty cinnamony.
The cookie comes in a little bit in the end, but it's cinnamon.
Jack, edit out how much cinnamon I put in there. It was a normal amount.
Heavy cinnamon.
I don't think it's heavy. I think it's pleasant. I love cinnamon in beer.
Cinnamon is not something I particularly gravitate towards, so it's probably why I'm tasting it a lot heavier.
I love cinnamon.
Oh wow, that's cinnamon.
Definitely reminds me of, I keep thinking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't get Fireball, at least. That would make me throw up. Thanks, college years.
That one definitely has more cinnamon in it. And I think that one's Ryan's because I watched him put the cinnamon in it. Yeah, that almost tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I think it's a lot lighter, not as aggressive though. Yeah, I like it more.
I think the cinnamon was like half what it is, then I would enjoy this more.
Yeah, I kind of think when you eat like an actual cinnamon bark,
yeah,
kind of has that like cinnamony kind of, I don't know, earthy, woody flavor in
yeah,
a way. That's kind of the first thing I think of.
Yeah, it's a little bit much, but I do feel like all the flavors there, if the cinnamon wasn't so aggressive, it was just dialed back. Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is what I get. And I get a really fun like cinnamon and like toasted bread kind of. The flavors in there are really good. Just I think the cinnamon to me is a little bit aggressive. But not as aggressive as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Seeing as how Ryan threw in like 45 cinnamon sticks.
I think it's really kind of pleasant when it's in your mouth. And then it does sit. That cinnamon does. It's actually kind of nice now too.
I don't get any of that beet or carrot juice though. The only thing that tells you it's in there is that color. Like when we were tasting them before, I think both of them had like this weird like bitterness from that beet carrot juice.
Yeah.
So that was like the one thing I was able to pull from both our beers that was consistent. I'm glad these got to condition as long as they did. I feel like these were completely different beers a week ago.
Yeah. Yeah, this actually is surprisingly not turbid murky, just kind of like a little bit, I don't know, thick looking. Yours actually looks thicker than mine.
Yeah, it does.
But this thing was
milkshakey.
Was nasty. But,
not now, before.
Yeah, lots of findings went into that. What alcohol is yours?
It was way too high for a cream ale. It was like 7.2%.
Yeah, I think I'm 8.9.
What was your style again?
It was like a
beer.
Belgian beer.
I don't know. I'm torn on a lot of this. So, okay, for you, which one do you think best represents the ingredients given?
Well, I mean, cinnamon's so pungent that it's almost unfair. Like, that is clearly going to come through, and it does. So, and then Hayden's, I can't tell if I'm really tasting that beet orange juice or not. It's very subtle. But yeah, I guess maybe more of the Belgian character is coming through more than anything. So maybe the cinnamon, but it's hard to tell because it's just so potent.
I think the flavors of the ingredients are just more present in Ryan's.
Yeah.
I think some of the subtleties and especially the challenge flavors are probably more so in Hayden's.
Yeah.
But overall, I think the flavors just present better. I think the better representation of a unique beer based on the ingredients is Ryan's beer. I like the bready part of it. Like I like the fact that it leans back into like some bready notes. So like you think Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you think like breakfast cereal. You think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot.
I think just mildly toned back a little bit, it would have been there.
Yeah.
But they're both pleasant. I could drink both for sure.
Yeah. I don't have a problem drinking either one of them.
I would definitely say Hayden's for the ingredients.
I gotta go Ryan because this is the only one that I can taste them in.
I can taste them both, but I'm just tasting them a lot more in Hayden's.
And then which one would you, if you had to drink a pint of one, which one did you drink a pint of?
Ryan's.
I think the challenge ingredient is in here.
That's what I was
thinking. Know there's cinnamon in here. That's for sure.
There's a lot of it.
So I think that this one fits into the carrot aspect. I did kind of cheat. I avoided the beet because I realized I wasn't gonna probably like it very much if I leaned into that. But carrot was a part of the juice.
Got me there. I'm kind of torn on it because yeah, you can get the challenge ingredient a lot more from his, but I think mine has more ingredients blended together.
It's a lot of cinnamon and it's vanilla still too.
But it's not the main ingredient that we were focusing on, so I think just because of that I have to give it to Hayden.
I would drink yours and then go, man, I think I need something with less cinnamon. And then I drink mine, but I wouldn't be able to drink multiple pints of mine either. I think I would order one of each, and then
you can't have it be a tie.
Which one would you drink a pint of? Of the two?
I personally like Belgian beers, and I do find Hayden's rests on the tongue a little bit more easily. I think I'd be able to drink more of that than Ryan's. I do agree Ryan's is more fun and does remind me of like breakfast cereal, but I would enjoy Hayden's more.
I think the exact same. So where does that leave us? Are we tied? It's tied. Damn it. Warren, get over here.
This beer de garde is very well balanced. I could drink a lot of that. So this is the one I prefer, but if we're going with what showcases the things and what comes through the most, I think I'm gonna have to go with Ryan's. So off camera, we had 2 other people try this, and they both leaned Hayden beer to guard direction. So
he's gonna be the winner.
So Hayden's the winner. Congratulations, Hayden. This is I mean, I like them. I like them both, but this one is. I think it's the cinnamon smell for me that's really quite inviting. Thank you for watching. If you want more videos like this, like and subscribe. Send Peter obnoxious emails asking about caramel malt. We'll see you next time.
Add more cinnamon.
Add more cinnamon. Add more cinnamon. Add more cinnamon.